Aba province of Biafra land, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okikabiama Purimihenile, I served the indigenous people of Biafra voluntarily as one of the helping hands in the media space, and as well the Deputy National Coordinator here in South America, Brazil precisely. And I want to seize this opportunity to welcome and encourage all Biafran Christians, traditionalists, and those who believe in other faiths, such as Hindus, Buddhists, and the rest of them. The most importantly is your mindset towards our society. Every religion is important for those who believe on them, but they believed and they pay the utmost respect to the religion where you believe or where you belong, which is your society. Your society is more important than religion. As I always said, religion has no positive impact in the growth of any society. What has an impact to the growth of society is our political will to better the life of our people. Always have this in your back of mind. I want to thank every IPOB members in Brazil for the ability of being very firm and stand strong at our challenging time. This is to show that those who come prepared will never fail those who are hoping to get delivered from them. And I want to thank every leadership of IPOB, those who did not betray over 80 million Biafrans, who take their stand very strong, never to be allow wave to carry them. I thank them so much. And today, the two topic here is 2027, the look up years, for the church to be seen truthful or to be seen deceptive. And the second topic here is the pretending method of Nigerian states in combating the terrorist Fulanis or stopping them from further Christian genocide in Nigeria. These two topics are going to be discussed here in this very platform, and this is why the number is there to call in for your own opinion and contributions. But nevertheless, whatever you do as a Biafran or the well-wishers of Biafrans or friends of Biafrans, always make sure that you contribute a little to facilitate the work of Eastern Security Network. Very, very important. Today, we can see that those who were living in denial today are now confessing indirectly. Dave Omai recently said, before, in Buhari's administration, he said he is not the part of Biafra. But today, in Tinubu administration, he said because of Biafra agitation, federal government of Nigeria has woken up to ensure that development reach to the people of the Eastern region. I think that is an indirectly accolade to the IPOB worldwide. At least that's what I tell people. Those who does not or who pretend to be against us today, because everybody is pretending. Nobody that doesn't know the truth. Let me tell you something about truth. I keep on telling people. That is why even those who wrote Bible, like I always said, Bible is never word of God. It's the word of men of truth, men of truth, and the men of lying. Some men of truth participated in writing Bible. Some men that lies also participating in writing Bible. When you open some chapters, you will find those truthful men where they participated in writing Bible. When you open the same Bible, you will see where the liars, the fraudsters, also participated in writing Bible. Bible is complete. Bible is a complete book of life. Either you choose to be bad or you choose to be good. Everything is comprises in that very particular book called Bible. So that is why I love the book. I love it so much. And that is my best book ever. Now, let us go to the church at the first topic of this very program. I am discussing about church because I belong to church. Like I always said, I can't come on this platform and discuss about Islam because I don't belong to Islam. I can't come to this platform and discuss Hindu because I don't belong to Hindu, or belong to Buddhist. I can't discuss them here because I know nothing about them. But I will discuss what I know something about and where I am born and brought up. Let me tell you the purpose of church. Let me first of all, starting from the purpose of church, where there was church. Church is a platform or institution established by the whites in order way to control the mindset of their society, in other way to bring this consciousness of humanity into a man. That is the original purpose of church. To teach humanity good and bad, and also tell the humanity, to alerting the consciousness of humanity about the consequences of badness and the consequences of goodness. That is why it is written there in that book. He said, the wages of sin is death. Then the wages of goodness is abundant life. It's very, very clear. A man who killed by a sword shall die by sword. A man who show mercy, mercy shall be shown to him. A man of wickedness shall be consumed by the wicked. It is very, very understandable for those who care. This is the original purpose of church. And the 2027, coming 2027, I want to tell every persons today, or every Christians in Nigeria today, to start holding their pastors accountable in times of influence they put into society. I want you to call, in as much I know that most of you you are living under bewitchment. What I mean by bewitchment, that most of you are being tied by the witchcraft of these very pastors, because most of them tie their members, destroy their brain, so they don't actually act with their full mindset. But apart from this, I am asking you today to begin to monitor the words and the direction in which your pastors is going through in this whole drama. Let me tell you something. 2027. What about if I tell you today that 2027 is a dream, is a dead dream on arrival? You know, there is nothing I tell you. I am not like I am not like your pastors. One, I tell you here, I am a very dedicated Christian. I am a very dedicated Christian. I am not a pastor. I am not an apostle. I am not a prophet. I am not an evangelist. But I am a very dedicated Christian. But I can tell you, there is nothing I tell you that doesn't happen. Those who have known me for a very long time, not today, it didn't start today. Even from our family umbrella. If I tell you something, my siblings are very, very afraid of me. If I tell you something, just go and wait. It will happen. If I tell you that this thing you are going to do, you will come back in shame. Remember when I told Alod Ejimako and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I said, this betrayer, you people betray Mike Ezekome and Baristefania Jofo. I say, you are going to come back crying. I said, the result is going to land you into crying. It's going to bring full capacity of shame. I say, that's why when they were jumping on the 20 of this and that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free. Have you seen me make any statement? The only thing I told them, I said, come rain, come sun, you people will come back begging. You people will come back to IPOB with your nails on ground, pleading and begging. And that is when God, that is same God who have been guiding IPOB, will come back and intervene in the innocent man's matter. This is how God works. Until you study the attitude of God, you can never understand the doings of God. That's why some people, when they pray, they say God does not answer their prayer. I say, shut up. There is something God is waiting for. There are some blessings when you ask it. If you receive it that time, that the same blessing will end your life. I keep on telling people. But there are some blessings you are requesting. It's not that God haven't answered it. God have answered it. But God is waiting for a time when you will have the maturity in you to control that blessing. Can I repeat what I said? I said sometimes God waits patiently, delay you patiently in order way to let you build that capacity to control that blessing, so that blessing will not end your life. There are people who beg, God give me blessing, God give me blessing. After they were blessed, under 1 year, 2 years, the same blessing they beg for lead to their own death. Do you understand me? So there are people that God have this special love on. When they were praying, even within their own thoughts in them, they will know that God have answered. But where is the manifestation? Where is the manifestation of this answer? It remains invisible because God is waiting for your maturity in order way to bring that blessing into manifestation, so that you will not end their life, because God loves you. That is it. You see what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God is not punishing. God loves Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's not punishing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but God is punishing his siblings. But you people will not understand. God is punishing his siblings. The wickedness of his siblings and the wickedness of those who surround him is God is punishing. God is punishing them in other way to disgrace them before the 80 million Biafrans. All of you are going to see what will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will come out there victoriously. How it will happen, I, lion man, don't know. Neither anybody in the IPOB family will know. Nobody will know how it will happen. But the most important thing is that IPOB member will continue to do their part. You see, before anything positive will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, go and write it somewhere today. Go and write it somewhere, as I said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, firstly, his eye will first of all clear. He will sit down like this one day, waking up in wherever they put him. He will wake up one day, his eye will be clear. He will now be asking, why am I boycotting the umbrella which I formed? Does this umbrella that I am boycotting, by the advice of my siblings or those who pretended to be my lawyer, is it good for me? Is it the will of God for me to boycott them? Let me tell you something. Nothing will happen until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fully come back to IPOB. Go and write it somewhere. Nothing. What I'm telling you today is purely word from heaven. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come back to IPOB. Rely in IPOB. Even though there is another external body who want to come, he have to fully, look at me, this is chair, I'm sitting down. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have to fully come back to IPOB and rely in IPOB. When he rely in IPOB, he will not keep his hand like this. You know, when a man keep his hand like this hand is no more busy. That means he have surrendered himself to IPOB. When this is done, from nowhere, from nowhere, nobody will know what will happen. Nobody will know what will happen. Things will begin to work out in a speedy manner towards his own favor. But go and write it somewhere. What I'm telling you today, go and write it somewhere. I don't care. But if they continue trying to continue in this old pattern of trying to, because of maybe Nigerian government this is what you must done before anything will be happen, anything mercy or anything justice will be given to you. I told them IPOB can never be done. Rather, more anybody conspired against IPOB, more IPOB will become more stronger. More IPOB will become more stronger. More IPOB will become more stronger. Anybody can be. Most of you are so pretending because you don't know what we say. People will attack you. That's because you don't have Spirit of God in you. I keep on telling people, anybody who is afraid to say something because I don't want people to attack me, or I don't have the capacity to fight or to stand the attack of the people, that means you are still a baby. You are still a baby. When you grow to the maturity of spirit, you will know how to say something without even looking anybody's face. You will say it and it will come to pass. You will say it and it come to pass. You see, this thing, because as I was yesterday, I was a kind of a moon which I was yesterday. I was meditating. I say, I have searched left, searched right. I have searched front, I have searched back. I have deeply searched under Bennett, and I have searched under the atmosphere. I say, why is this man who wakes everybody up, he wakes the Hausas up against the danger ahead of everybody about the Fulanese? He waked the Yorubas up ahead of danger against the Yorubas. He waked the Biafrans up ahead of danger of the Fulani against the Biafrans. I say, where is the crime of this man? Have this man committed any terrorism? No. Has IPOB committed any act of terrorism? No. Rather, the propaganda of terrorism against IPOB is false. It's blackmail, which we have curtailed by defending it on media, by proving to the world our innocency. I say, there is nobody, both the foreign body and the national body, that doesn't know that IPOB meant well for everybody. I say, then, where is this demon operating from? What happened? Why this man is being punished? For doing nothing bad? Rather, everything he does or he has said so far is manifesting, and it's true. Then where is the offense of this man? This voice came to me and said, there is no offense of this man. Lion man, you know. That's exactly what I have. Lion man, you know vehemently well there is no offense against this man. But there is some error. But that error needs to be corrected. What is this error? He said, this is where I put him. This is where I ask him to stay. But he has moved out from that place. I said, he moved out from that place to where? He said he moved out from that place to the place of his own choice. And that is not where I put him. That is not where I directed him. My eyes opened. I said, wow. Just a very tiny error. Because of some criminals who pretend to be good friend, who pretend to be defensive to him, who pretend to be siblings to him. He said, tell him to come back. When he come back, then I will come back. When he leave, I will leave. And that is exactly what is happening. They push him out from where he was designed to be. And God move away. God said, okay, stay. Do your choice and let me do my choice. God went there to the umbrella and wait. God is still there. God is still waiting for there. But this is where he is waiting for. When you thaw finish, you come back. When you come back, I will receive you back. I am here waiting for you because this is where I belong. This is where I told you that this is the umbrella that will save Africa. This is umbrella that will save everybody. Anything, no matter the pressure, stand very strong. Let me tell you something. Nobody, I am not trying to say that I'm very deeply in spiritualism. Let me tell you something. For you to see me in this IPOB for over how many years? This is 2025. Next year is 2026. For you to see me 2016 till now is how many years? Somebody is reporting this program. Somebody is reporting the program. So, as I was telling the man, I said, take it to bank, take it anywhere in the world. I said, did our people want to be saved? Did the Yorubas want to be saved from not being consumed by the jihadists? Is the Hausas want to be saved by not being consumed by the jihadists, Fulanis? I said, is Biafrans want to be saved? Middle Belt, I don't want to be saved. I said, they must give their total respect to whom the respect is due for. He asked me who are those respected. I said, all of you who are insulting IPOB, all of you must come to the terms of respecting IPOB. I said, that is when everybody in that contraction will be saved. Do you know what the man said? The man said, all of them knew the reality concerning that umbrella of IPOB. But the problem that is faced, the IPOB is facing, is there are some members who does not believe in God. I said no. I corrected the man. I said, no member of IPOB who does not believe in God. I said, nobody in this surface of earth that does not believe in God. I said, can you give me the deep interpretation of what you mean by not believing in God? He said, most of them doesn't believe in Christianity. I said, Christianity is not God. I said, you see where people, that's why I say you people should go to study before you become pastor, before you become prophet, before you become apostle. I said, this is where you are misleading the people. I said, a man who believes in Buddhist believe in God. A man who believes in the Hindu believe in God. A man who believes in Islam believe in God. A man who believes in Christianity believe in God. A man who believes in traditionalists believe in God. I said, all these things are platform in which a man consulted for themselves to reach out to God. I said, what do you mean? I said, a man does not believe in Christianity does not mean that he doesn't believe in God. He believes in God. I said, go back and read your Bible. Every man on this earth believes in God. That's why it is written there. Woe unto that man who does not believe in God. Every man believes in God. That man will not believe in what you believe. But all of us centralize our faith in God. I say, understand this. I even went further. I told the man, I said, anytime I touch home, I will go to our center of our traditionalists, Agulere. I will go there, pay my homage to the chief priest of that place, in order to honor the God in which our forefather believed on. He say what? I say yes. I say because even Christ himself, in which the Christianity umbrella is being constructed onto his footstep, believe in traditionalist of the Jew. He believed in the tradition of the Jew. So how much more you? I opened the man eye. The man learned something from me immediately. So what I'm asking today is 2027, the look-up year for the Christian, for the church to be seen as truthful or to be seen as deceptive. The faith lies on the pastor's hands. Because any man of God today in Nigeria who is preaching about one Nigeria, telling you that prayer can be answered, let me tell you how, let me tell these pastors, let me teach them. Because it seems I know a little bit more than them. Let me tell all the bishops and the pastors today in Nigeria how prayers work. If you are praying for me, Lion Man, let me just use one common thing as an example. If I'm a drunkard, if I like too much alcohol, And since there is no more my mother, my father, they are all going to meet their God. They are my ancestors now. My mother and my father, they are my ancestors, which every day I pray unto their names. Before I wake up, if I wake up in the morning, I call my father name, I call my mother name. I say, I'm going out there. May you watch over me, because you are spirit. Sometimes my family will laugh. Say, this man will not understand you. I say, may you watch over me, my going out and my coming in. There are some things you see that I, your son, cannot see, because your spirit sees all things. As I'm going out there, remain the good father you are, remain the good mother you are to me, until when I grow old, I come and join you there. I pray unto their name, and that prayer is much effective. I said, let me teach. I said, let me teach Pastor something today. You see, let's say I'm a drunkard. You are praying for Lion Man to drop alcohol addiction. I cannot drop it. You will be wasting your time in prayers, while I will continue to live my life. But the day I come in agreement with you, if you consult me, I come in agreement with you. I say, okay, this drink, I don't tire, but I want to drop this drink. It doesn't allow me to drop. That means you are now, that thing is called discussion. You are not discussing this matter with me that is affecting directly. Now, you are a pastor. You are discussing this matter now. Are you getting me now? To the person that this thing is affecting, which is me. Then I will come into agreement with you and say, oh, my pastor, my bishop, my apostle, I want to drop this thing. Then you'll be praying. I will be praying. God can intervene. I will drop that alcoholism attitude. But let us assume that you are praying. I don't know what you are just making noise, empty noise. And nobody is listening to you. Neither God is listening to you, neither the angels is listening to you, neither the spirit of the world is listening to me, neither the ancestors is listening to you, because you are just making noise. Noise that has no direction. This is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. Nigeria pastors and bishops keep on deceiving the people they are coordinating in their churches, say, pray for Nigeria to be good. Are you praying for Nigeria to be good? The people that you are sharing Nigeria with, are they in accordance to Nigeria to be good? This is the question. Have they come in accordance? Oh, let Nigeria be good. Have Sultan of Sokoto dropped his jihadist Islamization, his dream to Islamize everybody in Nigeria? Have Sultan of Sokoto and the Sokoto Caliphate dropped the agenda? The answer is no. So why are you praying for Nigeria to work? It can't work. Has the politicians dropped the agenda of gathering wealth for the 10th generation? If they have never come in accordance to drop corruption, you are wasting time in your prayer. Have the people who is concerned in terms of governance, have them come in accord and say, we want to have a constitution that will protect the less privileged, the poor, that will better the life of the masses? Have they come in accordance to that? Have they come in dialogue to that? The answer is no. So your prayer is nonsense, because the people you are praying for God to intervene, they are not in accordance with you. Rather, more you pray, more the situation get worse. In other words, to give you sign that you are just being stupid in your engagement. You don't now say, you don't raise your hand somewhere and say, let us pray for this person, without consulting that. That's why when somebody says, let us pray for so person, even when I'm in church, you say, let us pray for so. I don't pray. People knows me for that. I don't pray. I keep quiet, because I know I know the church is making noise. I know the church is making noise. So I don't engage in that noise making. I keep quiet. Except the pastor said, this brother or this sister requested for prayer. That is when I will pray. But if I never heard that thing from pastor, I say, this pastor or this person requested for prayer of this church, I can't pray. Because prayer, you must enter, that is what is called prayer. Prayer means requesting an agreement. If there is no agreement, there will be no solution and answer. The answer is, what do we agree on? So, what the church should be teaching their members today in Nigeria is, ask for referendum. My members, do not engage in any kind of preparation of 2027. Get prepared for requesting for referendum. Because the killings of Christians in the north by the Fulani jihadists is simply lies on, the solution simply lies on referendum. To end insecurity across the nation, Nigeria, the solution lies on referendum. To end bad police officers in Nigeria, the murderous ones, the criminals ones, to bring them to an end, the solution lies on referendum. To eradicate the bad armies in Nigeria army institution today, the solution lies in referendum. Remember what we told you. Today, Gowon is canvassing. Yakubu Gowon is canvassing for northern regional development. What did Ojukwu canvass for? I want to ask everybody, what was Ojukwu canvassed for that led to the 5 million death of Biafrans? What did Ojukwu canvass for? He canvassed it for what? Regional governance. So today, finally, Yakubu Gowon, after being misled by the Britain and the Fulani Caliphate, today he has come to that term in which Ojukwu canvassed for, in which he was led to go and murdered over 5 million Biafrans. Do you see why I tell you that truth is a foundation where other buildings is coming to stand? You see today, that's why after I meditated yesterday about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have released the message. So those who are visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he ignore it, nothing concerns me. Biafra will come. Either he obey the word of God and come back where he formed, or he continue following his siblings. It doesn't concern me. What concerns me is Biafra restoration. I am saying it open today. What is my own concern is Biafra restoration. That is my utmost concern. There's nothing other else concern. because many have died, many families have displaced, many people are in pain, many are still in jail today because of what? Biafra restoration. And that Biafra, according to the will of God, he says Biafra will restore. So whoever wants to restore himself, if Mazi Nnamdi want to restore himself with the Biafra restoration, fine and good. If he decided to go and remain with siblings where there is no God there, he should know better than me, because Mazi Nnamdi is very deeply in terms of spiritual inclination. So he need to examine, when I was here, am I better than when I am here now? What am I facing? Now, where am I here now? What am I facing? This is how a man used to know, balance his life. You will not check, oh, when I was here, look at my life. Now that I'm here, look at my life. You now weigh the life where you are now and where you was, and see if you are going back to that place. It depends on you. Nobody's forcing you. So let me go back to what I've been discussing. Go on today is canvassing for regional development, which Ojukwu canvassed, and the death follow it. Death of million Biafrans follow it. IPOB today is also canvassing for referendum, which many youths, many Biafran youth have died for it, without no state provocation. Just that some people were advised, so humiliate them, kill them, disappear them, so that they will drop their request, because we know that black have no resistant force. And the politicians have done this advice. They have carried out this advice for good 9 years now. And no solution. IPOB have never dropped their demand for referendum. So is it not the time the politicians should come? Because something that you did, getting to 10 years, no result. Is it not the time you come and sit back and say, no, let us go to these people. Let us hear them. Let us know the deep thing inside this referendum. But can I tell you something? There is no politician that doesn't know the positive impact of that referendum request. Every of them know it. Every one of them know it. Every one of them know it. My brother Nelson, who is casting, since you don't join this program on time, I am not a pastor, I'm not a prophet, I'm not apostle, I am not evangelist. Everybody knows me in this platform. I always tell people, but what I tell you, go and sit down and wait for it to come to pass. That's what I tell. That's what I always tell. If I tell you finish, I'll tell you, just go and enjoy yourself. Agracha must come back. When I tell somebody something like that, the person will say, "Nah, man, I don't like this word you are telling me, because I know." I said, Agracha must come back. Remember when all of you were doing water is the code. Water is code. What did I say? What did I say to 2023? I say, all this now water. All the youth who joined that queue of water. I say, it will eat all of you head. All of your head will go down. And at the end of the day, you people will come back to peace. You will come back to the terms of referendum. All those boys who were carrying AK-47, which politicians equipped, give them sophisticated weapon, give them all, you know, they were doing water in Ebonyi, doing water in Enugu, doing water in Imo State, doing water all around Anambra. Where are them? What I say, didn't it happen to them? I say the land, I said none of you will escape. No, this one, nobody said, this one have escaped, have run away. Even though those who managed to escape, they are not coming back alive. The spirit of Biafra will locate them where they ran to. They will die there. I said, that is exactly what the spirit told me. Say, all of them are going to rest under the Bennett. You see, under this ground, they are going to rest. That is their resting place. For raising their hand against the innocent Biafra in Biafra land. I said, they are going to die. What happened in Imo State? Haven't all of them died? Is any one of them remain alive? No, because they raised their hands against the innocent Biafra. Tiger Base. What is happening there? Do you think that those officers will survive? Let me tell you, I have people lecturing our people about how sacred Igbo land is. You see that land they call Igbo. The problem you people have is that you don't make research. Or when you are calling name, always separate the name. Igbo, you have to separate it. Nde Igbo. If you call it Nde Igbo, you will not understand that language. Ndebo is the meaning of Ndibo. Ndebo. What is the meaning of Bo in Igbo language? The ancient. Do you know the people of, when they say these people are the ancient, the most oldest on earth? Every power of this world lies in our hand, only if you discover it. I want to give you one example. Most of you have never discovered this thing. Go and check mega companies that is very, very progressive. Go and check there. Bring all the workers of that company. Bring the workers of that company. Bring them out and run DNA tests on them. If any company must progressive in this world, there must be Igbo DNA among the workers of that company. Do you know when I discovered this in 2008? Until one day, I was so surprised. A white man asked me, where did I come from? That was a little bit many years before I joined. I said, from Nigeria. A white man who have never been in Nigeria before. He said there is one research he made. He said there are people they call Igbo in Nigeria. I said, yes. I kept quiet. He said, are you from there? I said, why are you asking? He said, no. I said, yes, I'm from Igbo. I'm from Igbo. He said, I said, why did you ask? He said, as I walk into his office, his priest tells him that this man who come here, he looked different from other human beings on earth. I said, what? He said, your people look different than other human beings on earth. I said, how? And I got interested. I have to say, give me. I said, give me seat. I said, then we begin discussion. I said, this thing you say shocked me. What do you mean different? He said, you people are different. He said, don't want to go details. I went home. I began to imagine that thing. I began to imagine that thing. And many places, that's why white people are very, very spiritual inclined. White people, don't joke with them. They see more ahead than us. If you watch, what do you call it? Yaradua, the late Yaradua that came into power with Jonathan. Do you see how calm his administration was? How lovely his administration was? Because that Yaradua, there are something he know which other Fulani did not know. There's something he knew which other Fulani does not know about the Igbos. Watch Buhari administration, how havoc, how stressful that administration is, because he targeted the first people on earth. He targeted them as enemy. Look at how headache, and how disturbing administration of this guy is, Tinubu, because he targeted the wrong people as his enemy. I told somebody a few months ago, I said, you see Lagos State, for what the politicians did in Lagos State against the Igbos, I say, go and write it somewhere down. In the next 15, I give the person prediction of 15 years. I said, the next 15 years from now, Lagos will be a deserted city of the world. The person said, can that happen? I said, go and write it somewhere. If I tell you something, go ahead. I said, from this 2 months ago, I said, from that 2 months ago, I said, what was that date I was speaking to you? He mentioned it. I said, take your pen and paper, write it somewhere. Because of your age, because this man is about 67 years of age. I said, because of your, I said, you are 67 years old right now. He said, I said, okay, 15 years plus 67. I said, go and write it somewhere. I said, that time, you are going to be 82. Probably you may not be alive. It happened. Probably you may be alive. I said, that time you are going to be very old person. I said, do you know why I say, write it down, sir? Write it down and keep it where your children will see it. Should in case anything happen to you, let your children be the one to read it out when they have seen it manifest, when nobody will be in Lagos again. I said, but one thing, because this is the Yoruba man I'm talking to. I said, but one thing is, I say, except they come back to their senses and go and rebuild everything that concerning Igbos they have destroyed. They will bring out billions and begin to. I said, this one, nobody say give the victims the money. They will use their hand, carry contractors. Tell the owners of those buildings, supervise your building. We are going to put the same structure which we demolish here. We are going to put it back, but as the owner, each of every owner supervise your building for the quality of the material. I said, don't give them money. I told the Yoruba man, don't give the victims money. You people will carry your own hand. You go back to those sites and rebuild everything that you have destroyed. I said, that is the only thing that will save that city from not being deserted in 15 years from now. And the public apology must follow it. You see, I want to sound this thing as a warning to all pastors in Nigeria. You see, 2027 is the year you are going to prove to God that you meant well for those you are gathering in your church. The same 2027 is going to prove to heaven and earth that you are demonic as a pastor. And let me tell you what will happen. If you don't play your role well as one who is carrying, say that you are carrying the gospel of Christ, church is going to turn to 0-0 level in Nigeria. After 2027, if the church doesn't play their role well, you see, this relevancy of pastors and prophets and prophetess and the bishops and that in Nigeria will turn to 0. Pastors and the let me just put it, Christian clergies will be the most irrelevant people on the surface of the earth that come from Nigeria. So either you follow the directives and do what? Either you follow the directives. I will call you back. I'm online. Either you follow directives and do what? Either they follow these directives. You know, most of them, when I told them Ayodele or whatever, these primates, this thing, I told them, do you know how many years I told somebody? I said, this man is not a man of God. These are all this juju, all this local juju Yoruba person who see that church is giving money, they enter. Do you know how many years? So now it is clearing to people. Somebody say, a lion man told me this thing in 2016 that don't mind him. That's how I said, is this one? I said, don't mind this one. This one is not a pastor. These are people who came into Christianity because of money. The same person reminded me the thing. He said, lion man, you see, sometimes you will say something with joke. Then myself will take it as a joke. But if you look into, he said he was telling one of his friends. I said, my brother, that thing I told you that time about the man, forget that I was telling you, I was laughing. I say, it's true. I say, even when I tell you a word with laughter, be very concerned about that word. I say, most of the powerful word, I said it out while smiling so that fear will not grip you. I said, that is how I do. Most of the powerful word, I will say it out like joke. But I meant what I said. I will just walk away so that you will not be panicking. You see, pastors in Nigeria, this message should go to them. They should be very careful of the role they are going to play. Because you cannot be controlling thousands and millions of souls and you don't direct them in a truthful manner. You keep on leading them in a deceptive path because of your selfish interest. No, this doesn't work like that. Every selfish interest you engage in this world has backfiring. It has backfiring. Nothing is hidden forever. I keep on telling people, you see this word, you can hide the secret, hide the secret, hide the secret, hide the secret, hide the secret. Nothing is. It's like some months ago I was telling a man was complaining about his family, wife, and this and that and that. 3 questions I asked the man. He said they are reporting his wife is doing this. I said, Oga. I said, do you know, sometime when you people called me, you people will say that sometimes I sound strange. I said, oh God, don't sound strange. But you people are seeing me as somebody who's transmitting. What I'm telling you is gospel truth from heaven directly. Either you take it, or you call me a foolish person, and drop it. At the end of the day, it may be after 10 years, it may be after 1 year, it may be after 2 months, it may be after 3 months, it may be after 1 week. You will discover that what I told is true. I told the man, I said, oh God, wait. You are complaining, you say people are reporting your wife is doing this, your wife is doing this, your wife is doing that. I said, how many years have you stayed outside your family, leaving the woman lonely? How many years have you stayed outside? He said 3 years and a few months. I said 3 years and few months. I said, please, can I have something? Can I ask you a very sensible question? He said, that your wife, when you marry her, did you marry her as a virgin? He said, no. I said, do you know what is called 3 years and? I said, do you know that we have a nature that when you grow up to that age, the urge automatically will come to you? I said, do you have that sense of belonging as a human being? I said, who is that person telling you about your wife? That you have left aside for 3 good and something years and you are complaining. I said, who is that moron telling you that nonsense? I said, the problem we have, we human beings, especially we the ancient people, the Ndebo, I said, we love deceiving ourselves. And that is why God is allowing us to go through what we are going through in this world. As an Igbo man, you're not supposed to go through difficulty if you know who you are. But we pretend a lot. I said, where you are you not meeting women? You keep quiet. I said, Oga, answer me. Are you not the one who bring this report? Answer me. I'll get where they go. Are you not meeting women? Say, yes, of course. I said, hey, now you come. I said, why are you meeting women? Because you have the what? You have the hunger. Isn't it? He said, I said, the woman, is it a wood? Is it a stick? Is it iron? Is it not a human being like the same mother who give birth to you? Is it not the same mother that give birth to the woman? I say, Oga, if he pay you, go and carry her. Stay where you are. Or you live where you are and go and stay with her. If he pay you. I say, without this, there is no justification in your matter. I say, this is what I tell you today. Take it to heaven. Take it to hell. Take it to wherever you want to take it. You will be blamed. I say, okay, we're Christian. He say, I say, what did the Bible say? A man shall leave his house, his household, leave his father and his mother, and join with who? Why? Did anytime they say a man shall leave his parent and keep his woman somewhere and stay somewhere? I say, show me in Bible. If you show me now, I will mark you correct. The next thing I hear is, Mazi, lion man, I hear you, I don't hear you. It's okay. I say, it's okay. I say, go and do what I ask you. Matter, end. And you see that person who is calling you, telling you that nonsense. I say, block. I say, this kind of people, if you don't block them, you will die quick. I say, these are the people, I call them fashion design, weapon design against a man who want to live long, and they will cut your life short. They will cut your life short. I said, this world, if you want to live longer, live happy, tell yourself the truth. Don't tell me the truth. Always tell yourself the truth. You see the problem of Nigeria? You see the problem of Nigeria? People pretend a lot. That is why they keep on recruiting and recycling criminals around them. You see, the one thing I have learned from the white is that every wealth you make in this world, there must be accountability of that wealth. Nigeria is only a place where somebody will come like, this man is blessed. How? Does money fall from heaven? The answer is no. Does wealth fall from the heaven? The answer is no. Only a country where you come, there is no country that thing happens, only in Nigeria. And that's why Nigeria has become the center of demon of this world. A place somebody will come from nowhere, wealth will begin to, you begin to buy fleet of cars, begin to build houses, you begin to do this. Nobody is against progress, but how does it, what, do you know why the white people always question how does this thing come? Because to safeguard the society, to make the society a peaceful way, a peaceful society to live. The man, do you know how many times I had it vividly from Mazi talking about organ harvested in Imo State. If this man called Mazi have never said this word from Radio Biafra, which I have heard him since 2021, Mazi Kanu was redemption to Nigeria. If this man have never said this word, I don't know if I make mistake, correct me. If I have never heard this word from this man, I have heard it up to 10 times. I have had it up to 10 times. Organ harvesting in Imo State. Hope Uzodema backing it up. Hope Uzodema bringing the Curtis to Imo State to celebrate. This and that, this and that, this and that, this and that. If I haven't heard it from this man, I've heard it more than 10 times. And this word this man has been saying today is today, playing openly. Do you see what the truth is all about? Time can delay, but the truth can never be denied. Time can delay, but the truth can never be denied. That is why even those who wrote Bible said, "Thou shalt know the truth, and say the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Prayer can never set you free. What sets you free is truth. But you know what? Nigerian pastors, church, are trying to replace, they are trying to put prayers in replacement of the truth. And that is why the society is getting worse. They are trying always. How are they going to replace? How are they going to use prayer to put in place of truth? Adeboye is a master of this character. Adeboye have tried so much to use prayer to replace truth. Still, God keep on shaming Adeboye. Adeboye is suffering shame. Anytime he does that, he suffers shame. David Oyedepo have tried so much to use prayer to put in place of truth. Still, God keep on shaming them. Paul and Leche have tried to use prayer to put in place of truth. Still, God keep on shaming them. Chris Ayokelome have tried so much trying to use prayer to put in place of truth. Finally, Chris Ayokelome have come to terms of truth. Why did the Bible always said, "Thou shalt know the truth, and the truth shall set you free"? Why didn't that Bible said, "Thou shalt know prayer, and the prayer will set you free"? Prayer can never set you free. That is why, before any application or prescription of medicine to any illness, there must be a diagnosis of that body. They say, take him to library. Take him to diagnosis. Let us get the exact sickness or the exact illness that this person is suffering from. Then we go straight to the point. That is exactly what truth is. Oh, let us find. That is why when the white people want to embark in dialogue, they first of all embark in what? Investigation. But because we cannot just say, let us, it's like some people now will say, some of them, some criminals who are saying, let us forgive those who join autopilot. Let us forgive them. No. I am one of the candidates that say no. Somebody say, Lion Man, are you not a Christian? You say you're a dedicated Christian, but you are not behaving like Christian. I say, I am behaving like Christian. You will tell me that those our other pastors are not the one that are not behaving like Christian. Me, I behave like Christian. I am the original one, not them. The fake one will say, let us forgive and forget. There's nothing called forgive and forget forgive and forget in this world. It doesn't. That word doesn't exist. That word is a very deceptive word. Anybody who tell you forgive and forget is a liar. It doesn't exist. I believe in the word investigate and find out the truth. Then let us dialogue. If I am dialoguing with you, I must know what you did to me. That will be the basis of my dialogue. Oh, you killed my loved one. Okay. Mr. Peter, you are the one who killed my loved one. Mr. Peter, did you admit that you killed my loved one? You say yes. Mr. Peter said yes, Lion Man, I agree. I did, but I am sorry. That is how white people do it. I must first of all admit of killing Peter. I, Lion Man, must first of all admit that I killed the loved one of Peter. After admitting, I will not tell Peter, Peter, I'm sorry for what I did. Forgive me. Let us move forward. Then Peter within himself will know that, well, what have happened have happened. Let us move forward. Oh, yeah, Lion Man, let us move forward. We hug each other, we greet each other. It's okay, let us move forward. But from now, this thing must not repeat again. That is what they call dialogue. You cannot just tell me, you bring Peter, you bring Lion Man. You say, Peter, forget everything Lion Man did against you. Let us move forward. And Lion Man did not admit. Lion Man did not succumb. He did not come to the terms that I was at the part of error by doing that. Then what do you think I will do in future? I will do it again. You have given me license to do it more because you did not bring me to the submission of that error. But if you have brought me to the submission of that error, I will never do it again. I am not saying, when I say I disagree of bringing autopilot back to those who ran away from IPB and joined autopilot, I am not saying that they cannot belong to Biafra if Biafra restore, or they cannot be our brothers and our sisters. They are. But they must come openly and say, forgive us. We done this error. This was error. By allowing ourselves to be used by a government agent, we were deceived. This word must come out from we were deceived to work against our people. then that means they have admitted their error. Then now there must be an integration into what we are doing. It's okay, now you have no. Next time, if you hear anybody shouting Biafra, Biafra outside the umbrella of IPOB, will you still go commit the same error again? The person will say, no, I have learned my lesson. There is one word in Yoruba land. They say, OTJ ya. Oniko Lopolo. Ogbo. Tani baba to ko elogbo. You have never suffered. You said you have bread. Who is that father who teach you that? Who give you the bread? It's only when you suffer, you learn. You can't just bring somebody and say, let us forgive and move on. Move on to where? So, somebody who wake up one day because of somebody was shouting Biafra, Biafra, shouting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader. What do you want that person to shout? No, answer me. What exactly do you want that person to shout? Okay, you want the person to shout Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my enemy, before you follow him. So if you shout Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my enemy, will you follow him? No. So in other way to convince you, to bring you to his side, to accomplish the mission they assigned to him, he must tell you that he loves the same thing that you love. He must tell you that he believes on the same thing that you believe. Primate Ayodele, who came into Christian and built church and begin to siphon people pockets because of into Christianity, did you think that he's going to carry Quran before you collect your offering? No. He has to carry the same thing that you love before he collect money from you. Adeboye, who came into Christianity, become what he became today, do you think he's a Christian? He is not a Christian. He's enemy of a Christianity. But he came there to siphon you because he have to carry what you carry. He have to tell you what you have to love. That is why they say, by their fruit we shall know them. Is it not the same people, the same white people who wrote the Bible? The same people who wrote the Bible always give you the clue how you can detect the criminals among you. So it is your fault not to detect them because it is written there. By their fruit you shall know them. Fruit of Adeboye have shown that this man is against you. The fruit of Reverend Father in Benue, who is the governor today, have shown you that this man is against you, is not with you. What else do you want to know? You are there insisting that they are good because you probably you are among them. But somebody like us who detests evil can never be with them. We will talk against them for the world to hear our voice. Because I don't care how you feel. I care as Lion Man spoken the truth. That is what my concern is all about. I don't care how you feel. So 2027 is the year that all of us are going to look up this church and say, okay, church is designed to save souls. How are you going to save these souls? Because Nigeria problem lies on one singular engagement. And that one singular engagement is what? Referendum. Nothing else, nothing more. See, if anybody that is not driving you into this direction of referendum, which means that person is against your life standard living, is against it. So what you have to do now is, why is this person is against my standard life of living. This person doesn't want me to live like Europeans live. He doesn't want me to live like Americans live. He doesn't want me to live like Asians live. Why is this person not speaking in a central lasting solution, which is referendum? That is it. Now let me touch the area before I allow God to be coming in. Let me go to the Nigeria issue of stopping the Christian genocide. Nigeria senators, House of Rep members from the Yoruba, let me leave the Fulani because the agenda of Christian genocide is agenda of Fulani. So the Fulani senators must be in support of the Christian genocide because that is their own program. Fulani billionaires, businessmen and women must be in support of them because that is their own agenda of unaliving the Christians and replace their people in the community of Christians in the north. Dankote is in support of it. Sultan of Sokoto, that is his own program. He is the one championing it. All the Fulani senators are the ones championing it. All the Fulani governors are the ones championing it. So I am not against them. That is their own program. But I am against every senators and the governors from Yoruba land and the Biafra land and the Middle Belt. That is the people I am against. If anybody tell you that Dankote is not in support of Christian genocide by the Fulani, tell that person is a fool. If anybody tell you that these people are exceptional because they don't believe, it's a lie. If anybody tell you that no, it's like ideology of Biafra. If anybody tell you that all the governors of the eastern region, both the riverine area and the hinterland of Biafra, does not know that Biafra is the only solution for Africa to develop, tell the person that is a fool. All of them, they believe in that ideology, but there is something they call selfish interest and the fear of unknown. These are the two things driving them. One, fear of unknown. Because that is what they do. Let me use their own word. Imagine somebody like Soludo or somebody like Hope Uzodinma looking at somebody like me, we say, "Oh, Maka." I don't blame them. Because criminals have a sortive method. Imagine somebody like them now looking at me and say, "Oh, here Mazi aleme or ezoku du kwana nime, but they're gonna carry them." Do you get what I say now? You know Mazi aleme ezoku du kwana nime ya but they're gonna carry them. Any to them. Will we blame them? We can't blame them. Let us answer the Omaka. Even the Yoruba governors and the senators and the House of Representatives, they know that what IPOB is doing, that is truth. All of them know. But what is driving them, I told you, is fear of unknown and the selfish interest. That is what is driving them. There is no Yoruba senator or House of Rep member or governor or minister that doesn't know that IPOB is in a very path to better the life of everyone in Nigeria. But the problem they are facing, let me tell you what Tinubu is systematically doing. Tinubu is positioning France to save the Yorubas when the port will explode. Nigeria is sitting on the explosive port. But what I want to ask today, what are the Igbo politicians planning? When I say Igbo politician means both Bayelsa, all these people. What are they planning ahead? Because Tinubu is a smart criminal. Do you know Why he is obeying France? Imagine France sending Tinubu to go and spy on the territory of Burkina Faso, and the Tinubu ordered Nigeria military to go and spy there. Do you think that they are going to leave those people? Those 11 soldiers are gone because the military Nigeria jet carry sophisticated technology that the Russia intelligence has. They are working on those things to bring the videos which that plane, the information which that plane have gathered roving over, passing that territory, going through that territory, roving over it, recording the military, all the home military sites in Burkina Faso. Do you know what that means? It's espionage. It's international espionage, and it attracts death sentence. Let me tell you, those 11 officers will face death sentence in Burkina Faso. This is what their government will not tell you. And their death sentence is going to be very speedy one. It doesn't waste time. The war doesn't waste time in executing. The execution of espionage must be very fast. May God help them. You see, they have brought the first video. They have extracted the first video they got from that machines, from those technology inside that plane. They have gotten it. They have captured four sites, recorded, sending to France, transmitting to France directly, showing them where these people have military site. Do you know what that means? So French governor, French president called Tinubu to help him spy Africa territory, and the Tinubu obeyed it. Tinubu never knew the consequences of this spying. He never knew the consequences of this spying. Never knew that it's a very serious crime against territorial powers. He never knew. He went and obeyed it because of he is anxious of getting France into his body. He never knew that I can tell you today. Let me tell you, Tinubu, because Omachagi Hoffman, France is the most weakest nation when it comes of. If you don't know, go and look for other country, not France. They have gotten the four military sites which that plane recorded. It remained only 5. When they get that remaining 5, maybe before this week runs out finish, they will extract the remaining view from that particular plane. As soon as that thing is done, those soldiers is gone. And I hope there is no Igbo soldiers there. I know that kind of mission they will send the Igbo. I know Nigeria. They are going to send the Igbo. Among those 11 soldiers, I think IPOB have to work very hard to see how many Igbos officers are there. Because I know that kind of deadly mission, they are going to send the Igbo there. Do you know why Portuguese government quickly debunked Nigeria immediately? You see that I'm talking about. So Nigeria has the ability, they have the capability to spy other people, but they don't have the capability to spy the terrorists in Nigeria. They don't have the capacity to move those flights, to rove over Nigeria to find out, to spy the palace of Sultan of Sokoto, which is the terrorist headquarters. So they don't have the power to spy that man. They don't have power to spy many houses in the north who are controlling the terrorists killing the Christians in Nigeria. But they have the capacity to go and spy Burkina Faso. Do you know why they have the capacity to go and spy? Because Burkina Faso eliminated the Fulani terrorists that have been ravaging the country for a decade. Under 2 years, Ibrahim Traoré eradicated all the terrorist group of the Fulani in Burkina Faso. So, Tinubu, are you in support of the terrorist Fulani in Africa? Why France sent you to go and spy them and you went and spy them? I don't know how leadership are going to do it. I am begging the leadership of IPOB. In anyhow, we need to save our Igbo brothers. If they are among those people, let them, if at least we can go and plead on their behalf and say, please, these ones are Igbos. Maybe they are under duress to follow these ones to go and spy you. Please preserve their life. We need our brothers. That is my own suggestion. If we can do it as an IPOB institution, please let us, because I hate seeing our Igbo people being die shameful like this. We need to save them. At least if it is Jetam, let them give them. If it's 15 years, 10 years, let them give them those ones. The other ones, you can kill them. No problem. If you can use this brain and meet with this government of Burkina Faso and pleaded with them, please. My mind is telling me, that's why they never released the name of those soldiers. My mind is telling me that those soldiers they send there must be Igbos. Because they know if they catch them, they are not coming back. That is what my spirit is telling me. That these people they send there must be Igbos. When I told you that Nigeria can never fight against terrorism because they know those who are behind it, are you going to fight against terrorism? Are you going to eliminate Sultan of Sokoto? Because Sultan of Sokoto house, palace should be the first target of bombardment. You have to bombard that place. They never released the names of the soldiers. The names of the soldiers have never been released. Because that's how they do it. They can never release the names. They only release the numbers of the soldiers who they intercepted in that aircraft. That is 11 soldiers. They can only release them the moment they execute them. If they execute them, if they judge them now, execute them, they will not release the names. That's why I say if the leadership can write letter to them and ask, demand for the names. Maybe as organization they may release the names to them and tell them to keep it secret. Then we work and plead on the ones that belongs to our own. That's the only thing we can do. How can you go and spy somebody? Because France, who enslaved the country for many years, are sending you to go and do so. When I told everybody that Nigeria government is the tools these colonial European wicked leaders are using to keep Africa under development. Many people say no. Let me tell you something. White people have one kind of character. What you tell them to do in your land is what they will do. You see, that's why sometimes they say Britain is our problem. I said no, Britain is not our problem. It is our politicians who told them what they are doing. They are not. Everybody go and study the white character. If I bring white man now to Ngwa land and I call them, this is how I want you to treat our people in this Ngwa, that is exactly how they are going to treat our people. But if I call them and tell them, you see, these our people, treat them like animal, that is exactly how the white are going to treat them. That is how the white move. Look at Burkina Faso. They brought in Russia into their land. They said, this is what we want. This is how we want it. Did Russia disagree with them? No. The same Burkina Faso brought Chinese into Burkina. Oh, Chinese government, this is how we want it to be. Is Chinese not obeying the authority of the Burkina Faso? They're obeying it. Building skyscrapers, developing the host community with speed. When the Buhari administration went and bring Chinese into Nigeria, what did they tell them? All this gold, mind it. Treat the people like a slave. In fact, kill them. What is the Chinese doing in the north? They are sponsoring the terrorist groups in order way to kill the indigenes of the north, because that is exactly what the Buhari administration told them. South, people who answer South in Biafra territory, when they bring the Oyibo, the political elite of the South, what did they tell the Oyibo? Enslave our people, give us our own share. What did the white people who own oil company are doing today in Bayelsa? Is it not what the Bayelsa political elite, the South political elite told them? Everything they are doing today in South is exactly what the political elite told them. The Fulani who came into our bushes to go and station themselves into the bush to start killing and raping our mothers and raping our ladies in South, who brought them? Is it not Igbo politicians who brought them? What did they told them? What they told them is what they are doing. You see, this mentality of saying that these people are treating you like this, that's why we always tell you, go and speak to your politician. If you take complaint to any white man's office concerning what you are passing through, do you know what they will tell you? Confront your politicians. Because if their own people want to resolve their own problem, they don't take it outside. They take it directly to their politician. That is why when IPOB confronted Nnamdi, what we asked them, you say that you are being marginalized. You say yes. Nnamdi answer IPOB yes. That was 2016. IPOB asked Nnamdi, how were you marginalized? Can you explain to us? Nnamdi opened their mouth and said that the Yoruba that we know. Excuse me, I'm coming. Please, just hold on. Sorry for that breakdown, please. Nnamdi opened their mouth, told IPOB that they can't do much. And IPOB asked them, what do you mean that you can't do much? That was when the leadership of Nnamdi as Nnamdi president. We asked, why did you say you can't do much? They said that the Yoruba own media, that we know that media has the power to portray whatever they want to portray to the public. I smile. Do you know why I smile? Then I remember that one of the IPOB told them in that conversation, did you say that the media has the power to portray whatever they want to portray against the people or in support of the people? They say yes. Okay. We told them, how can one exercise the rights of occupation of media, to occupy media? That question was not answered. They say how? Somebody asked them again, how can someone engage in exercise of occupation of media? How can you occupy media? They say media requires authorization and this and that and the Yorubas are the one in charge of this media of a thing. We asked them, then or now? I say before or in this 21st century? They say they are in charge. We say before or in this 21st century, because that was the reason for that question. Why we are mentioning that 21st century? Because we know in this 21st century, if you want to occupy media, you will occupy it. Is it that time or this 21st century? They say they can't do much. We say, okay. We told them, do you know you have no point in telling us that Yoruba own media, you can't do much? I say, you are just speaking like a coward, a lazy man, in which his fellow man is standing on top. You don't even shake to push that man away so that you can stand up. You just remain on the ground there, where the man is sitting there. Not only the man is sitting on you, the man will now even ask you to lie down there. You keep on lying down, the man will go on his daily activities and come back and still come back and sit on you. Then that time the man leave for his daily activity. What is stopping you from standing up and run away and go and prepare yourself? So that when he's coming back to capture you, in other way to bring you back to be sitting down there, you will not prove to him that you are no more that person. I told one of the Nnamdi this. I said, he said, what did I mean? I said, that time that man is lying you on the floor, sitting down, and the man is hungry. The man went and find something he will eat and ask you, if you stand up here, if I don't meet you here, I will kill you. Why can't you stand up and run away? So that when the man come back, he will not meet you there. Then when the man is looking for you to capture you back again, then you will prove to him that you are not that same man who he ordered to lie down. One of them tell me, the man in authority remain in authority. I say, who is that man in authority? He said, the people that own media. I said, Oga, nobody own media. Media is for everybody. I say, the problem you people have is that you have sold away your conscience. They have given you peanuts in exchange of your right. And you don't know how to now begin to fight for your right because you have believed that you have sold that right, and that right is no more available to retrieve back. I say, let me tell you, I am telling you today, that right you sold, you have the right to go and retrieve what you sold back. He say, how? I say, because you have a grown-up children who is standing behind you now. I say, you may do that when your children were small. But when your children grow and tell you, Daddy, go back there and demand for that thing. That is the reason why those children is asking you to go back. What you need to do as a sensible father is to turn back. When those your children telling you, Daddy, go, we are here. Just go. What you need to do, you will come back and tell those your children, stand, they stand. Just try to come closer to those your children and look if those children have never grown more than you. But if those children have grown more than you, if they are more taller than you now, know it that you have children. But if you are still taller than them, you may ask them, I don't sure I will go. But if you have measured yourself and see that those children of yours are now grow more than you, go. There is reason why they tell you to go. This is what is happening to most of Igbo politicians. Igbo politicians have never realized that they are in the 21st century. They never realized they have children who have grown up. And they never realized that those children will not continue in that way. That those children will challenge them if they insist to continue, because they want to insist to continue in that way. And we are telling them enough is enough. Imagine if we did not tell Obi of Onitsha that you can never be loyal to Sultan of Sokoto. Today, Obi of Onitsha will continue to be loyal to Sultan of Sokoto. Obi of Onitsha will continue to be loyal because that is what the political curriculum make them to understand, that all of them, imagine a Yoruba Oba being loyal to Sultan of Sokoto, a foreigner. What an abomination. What an abomination. Not only the Yoruba Oba, a whole circumcised Igbo man being loyal to an uncircumcised Sultan of Sokoto, a man who is not circumcised. Do you know what it is? An abomination to the gods of our land. It's an abomination to the ancestor of our land. Imagine me now, lion man, walking into a occasion where Sultan of Sokoto is. Then somebody will now expect me, lion man, to give my handshake to Sultan. Who is he? Is he mad? Me. I cannot even give him my handshaking. If he come to my handshaking, I will use this elephant horn to exchange it. Just once. Bam. My hand can never touch to that uncircumcised terrorist. How? Do you want me to define my hand? Talk less of going down. To do what? Didn't I know who I am? Didn't my parents circumcise me? Do you know the power of circumcision? That I will go. I don't want to say something anyway. All of you, I'm just looking at all the Igbo politicians. When I look at you, you people are irritating. Very much irritating. You and Sultan of Sokoto, who is supposed to be lying down to each other. This is the man you will command and say, prostrate here, you prostrate. Onye kobu. Common, what do you call it, local government chairman, Sultan of Sokoto is supposed to be prostrate for him. As an Igbo man, Sultan of Sokoto is supposed to go down on his, before he greets you, go down. You tap on his back. Now, get up. Now, get up. Is your right? Is your inborn right of dominion. But look at all of you. Allah gunu happy honjo. Ihonjo they reduce them. Bad thing will reduce you to nothing. That's why the power of righteousness. Bad thing will reduce you to rubbish. It will make you lower than animal. Bad thing. Nothing reduce a man when you engage in badness against your people. It will reduce you to, you become voiceless. You are meant to become sealed because you can never challenge evil anymore because you are part and parcel of them. When I told the people, I say, there is no way America will not use their hand to eliminate terrorists in Nigeria. Somebody asked me, say, now that the pressure is on them, they will do it. I said, they will not do it. I said, who is the terrorist? Who is Nigeria government? Nigeria government. I said, do you know that Caliphate, Sultan of Sokoto, is the head of state of Nigeria? Every other president is ceremonial president. I said, do you think that the ceremonial president will go against the head of state of Nigeria? The person said me, why? I said, Saudi Arabia Muslim credit just came into Nigeria to review it to Nigerians that this is the head of the state of Nigeria. Did any journalist challenge them? Did any politician from Yoruba or this challenge them? They can't challenge the truth. This is the truth they are hiding. They have been hiding this truth for the many years. Suddenly, the truth was revealed out of frustration. I said they can't fight terrorism. This is the example why ESN is fighting terrorists in the forest in Biafra land. Why the Nigerian government is fighting against those who are fighting terrorists. I said no power can fight against terrorists. Terrorists is legalized, and they are the. When I told you about Muslim Brotherhood, many people, before America stepped in, many people were asking me, Muslim Brotherhood is a cult, is an organization in Muslim. I said, Muslim Brotherhood is deadly. They are the one sponsoring jihadists around the world. Today, what is happening? Somebody called me and said, Lion Man, how do you get all this information before even government begin to act? I say, you can't know where I belong. Yes. I can't tell you my office. I can't tell you where I belong. But when it's about to play, I can only tell you. What did I told you about a few months ago? My topic is Muslim Brotherhood, Muslim Brotherhood, Muslim Brotherhood. I begin to tell you many of our pastors who belong there. Why they belong there. Is it not what I lectured you some months ago? I told you that most of them will be forced to speak against the Christian genocide in Nigeria because they have been ordered them to do so. Prefect, is it what they call it, Ayodele? Is it not there? Redeem Geo. Is he not there? Benue State Priest. Is he not one of the members? Matthew Kuka. Is he not one of the members? I told you, if I told you finish, I will tell you invent we play that we expose them. Is it not what I told you? I said, an event is coming to play out that we show them. Today, have you now know those who are in Brotherhood, Muslim Brotherhood court in Nigeria as a pastor, as a Reverend Father? Have you not seen them today? Have that event never played? Have them not been manifest? The one in the worry, what do you call Amofufuyi, is a member. These are the people carrying, telling you they are Christian. He's a member. This one in Port Harcourt, what do you call it? David Ibiyomi. He's a member. Can they talk about Christian genocide? Can they talk about it? If they talk about it, they will strike them. They not born them well, when they open their mouth talk about all these Igbo junior pastors who are doing well. Have you seen that all of them are inside there? They are not. They can never talk about Christian genocide. I know all of them. I know their list. Bring lion man, let us kill him. Let us. What can you crucify? I am available. Crucify me now. If you crucify me, finish. I go die. I go rest. Your problem will remain, and that problem will do what? Will continue to consume you. I have said it. I am not afraid to die. I am not afraid to die. But one thing I am happy with is that if you are not serious to save yourself, your problem lying before you. Look at your police officers. A country with huge resources, mineral resources. I have said it. There is no Nigeria police officer or army officer that's supposed to receive less than 1.5 million naira as a junior salary. But look at what you are receiving. Rather, instead of you to face government who is denying you your standard living as officer, you are not turning your gun against your fellow citizen. You don't receive, your government deny you salary. You now want to collect the salary from, is it not foolishness? That is why we left. We left the profession because we study. We know what it takes to be a security personnel. We know what it takes. Imagine an officer in Nigeria receiving less than 1 million naira, receiving 110,000, 110. How? Do you know what is called security? How? These are the people that are supposed to at least lower salary of an average Nigerian police officer or army officer supposed to rest on 1.5 million. It's supposed to be rest on 1.5 million. If you want to tell ourselves the truth, somebody who enter police today, his salary is supposed to be at least 1.5 million. Not talking about the senior officers. Senior officers, we're talking about like 5 million upward. That should be the lowest salary of even the one that entered yesterday. You are asking, is deceitful? Yeah. What did they? Who are they before? Are they not deceivers? And now they have designated them in US. World is about to design them. How they are now prescribed them as a terrorist. You will see most of them that they are traveling. They said they were going for this and that. US have their list of their members. They have gotten the list of their members. You are going to see them, both those one who will travel to America, they change where they're there. Liars. You see, one thing about these members of Muslim Brotherhood, they lie too much. That is how to detect them. They lie. Watch Adeboye. Adeboye is a pathological liar. He can lie. That man, he has no shame. He can lie. The man I look at, I say, upon this old age of this man is still lying. Tell me when this man was young, how he has finished our people with lie. Adeboye lied too much. What day I said, what is all this? Okay, I was telling them, I said, do you know why this pastor succeeded that time? They succeeded because there was no internet. I said, these days, you don't lie. If you lie, we go enter internet, we go make research. We go capture you, we go catch you. It's like Nigeria. Look at aircraft. France send you to go and help them do job. You went and do the job. They catch them. You now say that the aircraft you have a combined this thing with the Portugal government. When they say this thing, I went into research. I searched. I said, does Portugal has any military memorandum with Nigeria? When I Google it, I not only Google, I went to one particular amp which I used to do this research. I went there, I click it, I look for it. I couldn't find it. I said, what I find there is negative. No such collaboration with Nigerian military institution. I call somebody. I say Nigeria is deeply putting themselves into trouble. I said this kind of lie is the lie you carry out when there was no internet. Don't you know the reason why Sultan of Sokoto and the other rest of the Fulani Caliphate said shut down internet? They say proscribe internet as a terrorist organization. Do you know the reason why? Because they want to hide some certain things from the public. Those days, when Adeboye will come, he say he make the dead to he make the dead to rise. That was 1970, 1960 something, 1980s. No internet. When he was saying that thing, that word only rests on that congregation. Everybody, because nobody knows the truth that time. Everybody will shout, "Hey, anointed man of God." Yes. That thing, it goes market. They sell. They sell well. The lies sell because there was nobody to debunk it, nobody to make the research of what they said. When Paul Alechi carry crutches, those days, I know those days, when Suleiman hold the crusade in National Stadium, Oyo State, Ibadan. That crusade, what we were hearing is, man of God, somebody who is dumb from birth is speaking now. So the man will carry the microphone, he say, give him the microphone, he can speak from there. The crowd is too much, he can't come. Okay, man of God, can he? I will hear, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Because right from time, I know all this is his game. Where we were staying, I smile. Somebody who were looking, "Oh God, why are you smiling?" I said, "The Lord is good." I said, don't be today now. We are not born today. I said, the Lord is good. The Lord is good. I said, God is wonderful. Because I said, okay. I said, we can continue to do this thing. No wahala. When the world is advancing, una lie go expose one day. They want to continue. But these people are not smart. When the internet we are coming, you see, that's why I respect Abel Danami. I have never seen a smart pastor like that man. When the man, look, that man was part and parcel of them. Oh, don't you know Abel Danami? That's why I choose that man as my private pastor. I say, this one, for you to be smart to repent from old pattern, you are intelligent man. I said, I like this man. Immediately better than me. That's why education is good. You know, that man, he studied. He has the brain of intellectual. Immediately he knew that internet is about to expose some certain things. The man switched on. He switched in immediately. He dropped that the pattern of method of deception. He now switch into the truth, knowing that it is only truth that will make him relevant. They did not switch because he wanted to switch into truth. He switched in because he have seen the system that about to expose some certain things. He switched in immediately. He said no. As a smart man, he switched in into the truth. That was exactly what he did. Very smart man. When I look at others still remain in that old pattern. I say, look at these people. Look at them. Brain, they no get. These people no get brain. The lamb is working was when there was no internet to verify who is that person who work. The dumb speak was when there was no internet to verify that person who speak, who was dumb, who speak. Because if you tell me now that you make the dumb to speak, I will tell you which village he come from, which state. First of all, which state he come from. Abia State. Which local government this person come from. Okay, Ngwa, Obi Ngwa, or Isialangwa. In Isialangwa, which community? My brother, you go provide them all. If you not provide them, me and you go get problem. That is my own. Because word of God is truth. And that truth must be seen. You can't tell me that one man from Ungwa who is lame from the birth is not working. Because if I see him, it will increase my faith. If I see him, it will increase my everything about me concerning the faith. Because when the Bible says that the Peter, James, and the rest of them, they tore throughout the night, they couldn't catch fish. They get tired, they get frustrated. Is it not the example that God showed them that made them follow God? How can I follow something without evidence? Sin is believing. When the Christ met them at the seashore, he asked them, cast your net, but once again. They tell the Christ, according to the Bible, I wasn't there. They told the Christ, please, sir, you are not a professional fisher. This is our profession. Fish can only be caught at night. Now it is day. We have toiled all the night. There is no fish. Christ said, cast your net. They said, no, you can't tell us to cast this net. Because this time around, all the fish have gone to the deeper of the sea to go and sleep. To come out in the night to come and play. We can't cast this thing. We have tired. We are going. It's okay. cast it and try me. They cast their nest. They pull it. Evidence. After the evidence, they not believe that. Nah, let us follow this man. Let us follow this man. Let me tell you something. Right from the origin of the world, from the beginning of the world, you must show evidence of what you can do before people follow you. If you produce any, if you manufacture any anthems, you not go test them. You must test the product you manufacture. You prove that this product is durable. Then, before you give it to marketers to go and market, as me now, one of the marketers, I cannot come to you. You say, Lion Man, I have one product. I will tell you what is the standard of this product. You analyze it for me. I will tell you, okay, give me the sample. You give me the sample. I will take it to the standard organization. They open it. They evaluate the standard. They give me this thing. Oh, this thing, okay. Hey man, this product, who gave you this product? I said, oh, it's so personal. This is the name of the brand. This is the name of the brand. Okay. I will check it. After checking it, I will tell you, this your brand is good. That is what is called seeing is believing. You can't continue to tell me, now so you tell somebody to wake up. You pray on the phone, the dead rise. Then I carry a dying child. Or a child who just stop breathing, or my parent who just stop breathing. I just rush it to your office. You not tell me that it is God who created, God have taken, that the life is no more there. But you were in the altar, telling everybody that you pray on phone, the dead body rise. So, which phone? Is the phone more spiritual active than the physical dead body that I brought to your office? You go wake up more. If you no wake that dead body, that means that phone one is a lie. You a pathological liar. Wake them up. If you wake them up, me, I go now me go tell the world what you did. Not you. You don't need to tell the world. Now me, Lion Man, go tell I was there. Now me carry the dead body come. Now you wake up. They will ask me, Lion Man, who is that person? I go drag the person come. Now lekwa here. Lekwa the man here. This man was dead. Now him wake up. This woman was dead. Now him wake up. Right from Christ's time, seeing is believing. Peter see, James see, at the seashore, they believe, they follow him. Which one I want to follow you with? So I will be following you only for mouth. Chineke po unok. Ndara. Seeing is believing. Gosim kamkwete lo leme. Since we are a very one Nigeria, have Fulani stop killing people in Nigeria? No. That to show you that that is not where the solution lies. Let me tell you something about what I told somebody once at a time, and today that person is a changed person. I told you, he's a lady. every time we ask people for financial help, I called the lady 3 years ago. I said, what do you learn? He said, she's a graduate. Then, 3 years ago, he said she's a graduate. She just graduated. She's looking for work. I said, what do you study in school? She said she's an accountant. She did accountants in the school, this and that. I said, okay. I said, so you don't attach anything as handwork of what you study? He said, no. I said, can I tell you the truth? I said, let me speak to you as a, I just told the lady that 3 years ago, I said, let me speak to you as a prophet, but I'm not a prophet. I said, what my spirit is telling me to you is that if you learn something, you will do well in life. I said, do you know that there are people like that? When you have something doing that you learn, you will do well, perfectly well. She kept quiet. I said, not that I don't have little thing to contribute to you, but I believe it will not make any sense at all. I said, can you learn something? This lady, there's one of my brother wife who manufacture soap. I said, okay. Let me tell you one secret work that people are not even flooding into. I said, can you go and learn how to manufacture soap? I said, it's a lucrative business. Many people doesn't know. He said, where? I said, don't worry. I will make it very simple for you. I will call my brother wife. I will send, I say, for her to teach people that I know, to teach them. She always collects, that time 3 years ago, she always collects 80,000 for registration and that. I said, don't worry, I will send her the money. I will just take her number, go there. Be learning it. I said something, I said it doesn't take much time. 3 months you have learned this thing. You know. He said, what? I said, 3 months you are learning, you are free. And I did exactly that. As I was talking to you today, this lady is driving car. This lady is building her own house. I said, every time she used to call me, he said, Mazi, sometimes I wonder the kind of person you are. I said, telling the people, I said, do you think that you're the only person I told that truth? I said, there are people I told that truth, they run away, they don't communicate. I said, the problem of majority in Nigeria, because how Nigeria state have decoded their brain. I said, do you know that 75% of people in Nigeria doesn't love truth? I told one of them, I said, do you know who they call J-Pack? He said, yes. He said, the comedian, this internet bloggers. I said, yes. I said, do you remember when I said that these bloggers should be very careful how they mislead our youth? Every time they will be promoting millionaire, ego, water, money na water. They will be showing all these bloggers, they will be showing how Igbo billionaires is flying, how they pour money, how they spray money up. I said, this spraying of money up here and here, do you think these people are doing good to the society where we live? Or they are doing harm to the society where they live? I said, do you know when I have been talking about this thing? And the many of them will come to my comment section. They will say, keep quiet, shut up. They will be insulting their father, not me. They will say, shut up, do this, go and look for money, go and make money, go and make money. I say, one day, you people wake up. You people will wake up and realize that Lion Man have been telling you the truth, that this thing is a bad influence to society, not good influence. It didn't take time, it didn't take too long. We begin to see a small boy of 17 years went to Chi Marine, want to sacrifice the father for ritual. I say, this is the result of that bloggers who are promoting the spraying of money. I said, do you see it now? 17 years went to sacrifice the father. If not that, the man he went to is a disciplined man. The man flog him, expose him. I said, this man who flogged this small boy, expose him, have done well. But where did the genesis of that mindset build from? It's from the bloggers who are showing the billionaire who are spraying money up. The small child are now seeing it now, see it that money can never be worked out. Rather, money can be magic that fall from heaven. I said, that's why the small boy went there, because they have misled the small boy. I said, look at the Yoruba small boys carrying human head on the hand. When you arrest them and catch them, they say they kill their girlfriend. Some of them kill their mother. I see one Yoruba boy carrying the head of his own mother that carried him for my 9 months. Carry the head. He want to go and give one baba to do juju. They catch him on the way. I said, where did this boy get this mindset of killing his own mother, carry the head of his own mother, and he was caught? I said, it's the bloggers who are showing money flying on the air in the name of money and water. I said, J-Pack was their father of this promotion. Until one Igbo man who is an industrialist, a billionaire, called J-Pack into his mega factory. This man has workers more than 2,000. He took J-Pack, ran the factory. And after that, he warned J-Pack. He said, J-Pack, listen to what I want to tell you. I brought you here today because I have seen what you are doing in the internet. You are misleading. He told J-Pack, the same word I told J-Pack, I told them, where people were insulting me. This billionaire Igbo man told J-Pack, you people are misleading the youth. You don't show youth where money is flying, but you don't show them where that money is made. You don't show them where the money was made. It's a bad influence. Stop it. And since that time till now, J-Pack become a new person. J-Pack stopped that promotion of money flying on air. Then the people who insulted me, most of them came to my inbox and said, Lion Man, we are sorry. We insulted you because we think you are jealous about them. I said, do you know me? A man who feeds his family comfortably. I never run to any man to borrow money for one day, for my single day of my life. I've never done it. I can hit my chest. I never borrow money from anybody. I'm not using it as a proud. I'm not owing anybody of this my age. I'm not owing any debt to any bank. I'm not owing anybody. If I want money, I approach bank, I pay bank their money. I don't borrow individual money. I said, why am I jealous of somebody? I am only concerned about the well-being of our society. If you make your money, don't spray the money. It's a bad influence. If you go occasion, write a check, be respectful, write check, give to the celebrant of that occasion. Or use your phone, do transfer to the account of the celebrant. Or use the money, buy gift that is worthy. If you want to give somebody 5 million in occasion, you can go to market and buy gold worth 5 million. Present that gold. Let the person go and sell the gold. If you want to give somebody 500,000, go to market, buy necklace or wristwatch that worth 500,000. Give to the celebrant. Let him go and sell the wristwatch and get his 500,000 cash. I said, this is how the white people do it. I said, do you know that the white people they give more valuable gift than our people who spray money on air? The person said, yes. I said, yes. Use your phone, do transfer, because you have this stupid mentality of you want to show off. Today, our brother, our lovely brother, Obi Kubana, have come on air and said that he knew he made a mistake. He knew he take a wrong path. That he's telling those who are coming behind him. What do you think that make him say that thing? Because what we are telling them that time, they were not hearing. They think it's a good life to spray money. Let me tell you something. Spraying, I have given you the analysis of where the genesis of spraying money. Spraying money started from the Latino mafians. Then when they went to bank robbery, the first bank robbery of this world, the second bank robbery take place in Italian mafia. The first bank robbery took place in South American Latin mafians. After that time there was no vehicle, there was no car. World have never gotten car. It was what do you call it? Camel, and the horse. That was the only movement, and the Kanu. That was the only movement of transportation. When they went to the robbery, they looted this old money. In other way to escape from the police that were chasing them with horse, they poured the coins. They poured the coins on the ground. People were busy picking it. And they escaped. Then, when the Italian mafia carried out their own, because this is the mafian network connection, they have learned how these people did their own and escaped. They did the same thing. After they make robbery, they spray the money. People were busy. Security agents cannot march on the people. They can never shoot on the people because crowd is on the road. They escape. That was the genesis of money spraying. And I ask, this money spraying of up from our Igbo people, where did they learn it from? Some idiot who does not make research said it is our own things, our way of doing things. I said, no, this is thief. This is way of thief doing things, thieves, criminals. Are we Igbo now? Are we not criminals? That we go to occasion, we spray money. Ihojo ababafo odeko wo melala. There are some Igbo elders today you will ask, if somebody die, keeping them in the mortuary, is it a good thing? Some foolish elders of fools that doesn't know their left from their right, they will tell you it's good. But go and meet the real elders of Ndibo. They will tell you, no, this is not our culture. This this is suddenly they begin to see this thing. But I will tell you where keeping the where this mortuary of a thing. Do you know that mortuary of a thing is a bad thing? Do you know that it is a bad thing? It's about abomination into the land. Do you know? Do you know that this mortuary of a thing is a kind of occultic, a very damaging occultic method that was introduced in our land? Go and ask the reasonable elders. When I make research, after my research, I ask one of the elders, I said, sir, I want you to teach me something. Osemo agonna ihe abụ mbịara mbịara ka ọ bịara, ọ bụghị ezigbo ihe. Onye nwụọ akpata akwụkwọ Awolowo, ọ bụrụ onye ụmụ ya na-anọghị around, eme ya bam, o nwere leave a na-eji eme ya ka ọ hapụ isi isi. 2 days ụmụ ya bịa aga elie ya. Ọ bụrụ nwere das na around, ndị das elie ya, emechazi abakwa ozu. Asị ya n'ihe ọ gwara m na la one elder agbagbuola m ya before. Masị akezekwa na ihe mere nke celebrate ozu, ya sị m mba na ihe ala ọwụ ọkọt n'ọgba ndị be anyị babe TV akala ihe ọjọọ, agwa ha la ihe a ka ha ga-eme as a prize. La adịghị celebrate ozu celebrate. Lọ ihe a celebration na ozu abụ court ebutere ebuta l'ala Igbo. Masị ya, nna m ekele dịrị na-enwetago m ihe m chọrọ inweta. That is why when my mother died, I followed the advice of that man. When the church bring their own bill, I called the pastor. I said, no problem. I will give you whatever you listed. I ordered them. I give church their own. Omada, I give them their own. Omonna, I give them their own cow. I say, please, don't celebrate my mother dead. Don't celebrate. Everybody gather. But the surprising thing is that the drink they demand, any drink they demand 5 cartons, I give them 10. They demand for 1 number, I give them 2. They say, why? I say, shh, keep quiet. Please, you people should not miss this misdirection. I don't want it again. It will end here. I said, do you know why I'm giving you these people this double? To show you that I have the capacity to do it. But I have to do the right thing. Oh yeah, come and pray. Lay her to rest. They were surprised. Today, that example in my community, many people, many sons and daughters are doing it. They say, double, which means only the money. Which is only the money. That so I don't know. Sometimes we call ourselves Christians, but we allow the people of the cultists to manipulate us. What did the Bible wrote? He said, mourn with those who are mourning. Mourn the dead It didn't say celebrate the dead. It said, Bible says celebrate the life, but mourn the dead. Kezikwa ka ndị Catholic, ndị Anglican, ndị Assemblies, ndị Pentecostal nakọtara abakwa agba egwu ala agba egwu location. So, which means the cultists have conquered us. That is what it means. We have been conquered by the cultists. I can just show you. Most of people who say they are Christian, they don't. When I told you that Africa will tell you that, I showed something. I said in Nigeria, I don't know what they practice. If you go to an Arab country, see how they practice their Islam, you find out that this is original Islam. If you go to abroad, see how they practice Christianity, you will know that this is Christianity. If they are Nigeria, they are practice their practice. Because in abroad here, which is the Christian countries, if somebody die, they carry the person, they package the person immediately to their burial ground. The family and friends will gather, they mourn. No drinking of water. No drink. If they don't burn you well, make it come there, come open beer. You come there, come open beer. Are you celebrating the man who died or the woman who died? That is what the family will look at you. They say, no, that is Anyagi leg. Even that day you are going for that burial, if you are hungry, restaurant, if you want to go and eat, you make sure that you hide. Enter restaurant, go and pay and eat. Drink water, clean your mouth and come out and join them. Everybody with his flower. You go, you pay that respect, you drop the flower on that corpse. After laying the person to the ground, they carry that, the people who do the undertakers will carry the flower, the whole flower put on the top of the tomb. Everybody go. Every year, that date, that person died, that very date, you go there, you buy flower, you go and keep for that person. That is for the family member. Obeying the same thing the Bible said. Everybody, the white people are obeying the same Bible. But you call yourself Christian who follow the foreign religion, but you are not respecting that religion. How do you want your society to be good? The same Bible said, let there be light. Nigeria say there will be no light. Your senator say there must be no light. Your president say there must be no light. Your House of Rep member say there must be no light. Your pastors say there must be no light. How do you want God to bless you, bless the society where you live in disobedient? Which one are you obeying? The Quran in Arab countries say love people, love is the key. But your own, you live in hatred. How do you want to be blessed? In Christianity, they say truth is the key. In Nigeria, Christian, you lie too much. You lie. You didn't wake the body, you say you wake them. You didn't make the dumb to speak, you say you make the dumb to speak. You didn't make the lame to walk, you say you make them to walk. How do you want God to intervene in the society like that? White people, such thing does not, nobody talk that nonsense here. They go to church, they read Bible for their citizens, they tell their citizens, stay away from crime. They tell their citizens, if you do this and do this, you will go to hell. If they tell their citizens, if you kill somebody, you will do this, God will punish you. But your own, you doesn't tell your citizen that. What you tell your citizen is, do this, sow seed, God will bless you. You go out this week, you become a billionaire. How do you want to build a sound society in this manner? When you have neither Juno, so good to practice, you know, may I explain. La mua will I man and confused about who na practice. The who na practice, I got Tanya. Ndocha wetaroka. Adige me 40 days and 50 nights fasted. Unu leme. Unu mecha society at the worst. Nde beri makaria la society. Unu mecha that nonsense. Crime may increase. Unu kwajo una jojo. Why is this thing getting worse? American President about Nigeria government, they have told Nigeria government, fights against terrorists. What the Nigeria government did, they are hiding the palace of Sultan of Sokoto. By now, if it is a country who want to obey the eradication of terrorism, Sultan of Sokoto not supposed to be alive, supposed to be on that grave, because he is the first target. He should have been first to be eliminated. Brutai, the former chief of army staff, not supposed to be alive now. Supposed to be dead as a terrorist. Malami, the former attorney general, not supposed to be alive now. Supposed to be dead as a terrorist. Gumi not supposed to be alive. Supposed to be dead. Do you see what we are talking about? When you keep on deceiving yourself, you are digging your own grave. Everybody know that these people are behind the terrorists. They are the people coordinating it. They are the people controlling it. Why can't you eliminate them? If you want to show the force that yes, you are ready to eradicate terrorism. America said they are coming to kill terrorists. The whole northern Nigeria begin to be in disarray. They begin to run helter-skelter. But you say IPOP is a terrorist. We IPOP went to US and say, US government, come and kill the terrorists. You people are crying. Why? Are you crying for IPOP? Are you not saying that IPOP is a terrorist? Allow them to come and kill us. At least we have IPOP members in the US. We have IPOP members in Europe. We have IPOP members in Asia. What we could have done is, the people who are terrorists now are inviting the people to come and kill them. Oh yeah, leave them. Let the people, let the US government come and kill them. You see, when you live in the self-deception, either you destroy yourself or you condemn yourself. Truth haven't. When they say when the breeze blow, truth will come out. That is exactly what we did. We blow the breeze so that the truth will come out. Today, the world have seen the real terrorist. That the terrorist is Nigeria government. Because we say, come and kill the terrorist that is killing the Christians in Nigeria. Nigeria government begin to cry. Senators begin to cry. Governors begin to cry. Ministers begin to cry. They begin to lobby. They begin to go here and here, defending it. But you people say you are fighting war against terrorists. You carry the whole army, come to the east. We say, no problem. Don't worry. Let us bring the people who will help you in fight against terrorists. Today, even Nigeria government are not calling IPOB terrorists again. They have kept no more terrorists in their mouth. Journalists, no more terrorists in there. They don't describe IPOB as terrorists anymore. Now, they are all silent because the real terrorists are now crying. The real terrorists are now running helter-skelter, looking for where to hide. Let me stop here for another day. Day one. I don't want to talk too much. One day, we shall see.
pegar o remédio ali pra mim, por favor?
Olha só, pai, assim não vai dar.
Nnamdi Kanu yankanisa inkululeko yeBiafra yangiphefumulela ubulungiswa buhlale bukhanya ukuzimela kusona isono Biafra mayiphile Nnamdi Kanu zikhala ngobulungiswa Biafra mayikhululeke mayikhululeke ezinyembezweni zobusuku Biafra avela Nnamdi Kanu uliphuphe lingafi enhliziyweni inkululeko umoya ngena kubanjwa ubulungiswa buyisibani esingathishi lutho Biafra igamele ngwelele duduza umphefumulo wami Nnamdi Kanu umemeza uthula umemeza ithemba izwi lika Nnamdi Kanu likhamba njengezulu libiza amalungelo abantu baseBiafra ngokuthula asikho isono kufuneni ubuntu bakho ukuzimela kweBiafra kumthandazo othando injabulo yabuya uma ubulungiswa bufika Nnamdi Kanu sibambene nawe emoyeni oh Biafra yalizwe izinyawo zakho ziphakama Kukhanya kwenkululeko ehlabelela phakathi kwezingondo Nnamdi Kanu amagama akho ayizinyembezi nethemba ukhumbuza ukuthi ubulungiswa bunaqindezelwa Biafra izelekelela uthando nobuntu amalungelo akho aqini muntu ayagcwalisa izinto namhlanje siphakamisa imibono ngobuhlonzo Biafra inhliziyo yokuthula nelungelele ingwele Nnamdi Kanu unkulu ukhanya kwabangenawo inkululeko isibani sokwethemba esibile phakathi kobumnyama uthando lweBiafra luyaphila esizukulwaneni ukuzimela kusona isono kuyilungelo Biafra yadalwa ngezinyembezi uthando lwesizukulwane Nnamdi Kanu likhumbuza umlando ungazoze uthimeke kwake kwaba khona ubuhlungu kodwa kwavela isibindi izingceku zenkululeko zeBiafra zakhanyisa izulu elimnyama umlando ukhohlwa kodwa uthula lwenza indlela Nnamdi Kanu nazo zonke izizwe zeBiafra zifuna isithunzi Nnamdi Kanu yankanisa Ikululeko yebefria befumulela ubulungiswa buhlale bukhanya